Hello? Hello, hello? Hi. As a minion would say, bello. Orla, her joining sound, like joining the call Discord sound is a minion saying bello. And I keep thinking about it. I don't really fuck with Despicable Me, but I do keep thinking about Orla joining the Discord call and it going bello. IZUMI Teeny. No! Absolutely not. Absolutely not. SMH, not a groove fanatic. Mm, uh, not so much. Tonight we steal the Tinidachi. Good morning, you guys. I'm sorry for the teeny morning voice plus snot wombo combo. This is what it's like for me every morning. Every morning I die a little bit because my nose wants to kill me. My apologies, but I wanted to stream anyway. So I guess you guys just have to put up with it. Blows up your nose. True. That's what I've been doing. Sounds like a good art to do. Please God. I just want to see my wife and kids again. Anyway, hi, hello, hi. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday! I hope you guys have had a good week. Today we are yapping. I wanted to yap about all the events that have happened this week because there's been a lot of them. So I'm going to pull up a bunch of links to send you guys. So let me head to twitter.com. Okay. Twitter.com. So, the first one, I guess I'll go in order of like the stuff that has happened over the last week. Um, because I'm excited to talk about it. I'm excited. There's been a lot of things this week. It's a busy week. Okay. There's actually supposed to be more, and then I exploded and died. And I couldn't. There's too much. There's too much. I had to say no. Okay, here's the first thing. Um, this week I participated in a singing rally. Um, of a cover of Love Like You from Steven Universe. I don't want to listen to the song right now. It's stressing me out. Anyway, this weekend I participated in a collab cover with I think it was 25 other VTubers? 25? I'm gonna double check. Yeah, 25 VTubers singing this cover. It was really fun. I was not in the planning process for as long as everybody else. I was actually like not last minute addition, but somebody had fallen out of being able to do it, and so Power reached out to me, and that made me really happy that people think of me for their events and stuff. And so I was really happy to participate. And I think that the video is really beautiful, and I think that the song is really beautiful, and that everybody's voices work really well together. So if you haven't gone to see it yet, I really hope that you will. go take a look. Because it's really lovely and really pretty. And I like being able to do things with new people, and also like got to do things with Dolly and Pee who I love. Whom I love. They're so silly. So yeah, that was the first announcement that came out this weekend. The second announcement that came out this weekend was the Balls tournament. Show of hands, who watched the Balls tournament? Who watched the Balls Cup? Were you guys balling? Did you watch it? What were your thoughts? Tell me your thoughts. I want to know. Did you like it? Did you have fun? Did you think it was silly? You should have won it all. I was doing really well for like the first half. I like made it through. And then the second, like after the like first bracket placement, it died. It did not go well. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It was really sad watching it because like Bree was like, Teeny's just, walking through the water, which I guess makes sense. How else would a horse go through the water?" And I was like, no, I need to do better. I think the Balls Cup is really fun. It's a really funny like premise. Um, the idea that we're all, definitely playing and it's not at all RNG. But I had lots of fun. And the trailer that Vortoxy made went fucking crazy. That was like the hypest like VTuber event trailer I've ever seen. It went bananas. If you haven't seen it, the tweet that I just shared, I'll share it again. But the tweet that I just shared, the trailer is like linked below it. I had like quote retweeted it. That trailer went fucking crazy. And I mean, you guys all know that I'm graphic design moment. You guys all know that I'm graphic design moment. And so like prior to the event, I sent Brie a message and I was like, "Do you have like individual like announcement graphics planned or anything?" She was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay, do you want me to make them? I'll just make them for you. It's fine." And she was like, "Teeny, there's 64 VTubers participating in this. I don't think you want to make 64 individual graphics." And I was like, no, it's fine. It's fun." And so I think it took me like 4 hours. Like I did it over the span of like 2 days, but I did like 1 hour of work one night and then I did like 3 hours the following day and I just like powered them all out. It's like pretty easy once you have a template. You just like yeah. I don't know. It was fun. And then I want to read you the message that I got from Bree. Because it was really funny. Let me pull it up. Because after I finished the stuff for the like individual announcements, Bree had another project for me. There's a very serene timbre in your song. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I hope you guys liked the collab cover. It was really fun to work on. I forgot today was the earlier stream. Yeah, today was early. Well, I'm supposed to go. Okay, I'm supposed to go to dinner with my parents later. But then my mom texted me last night at like 8, and I didn't get the text until 10 because I never checked my phone. And she was like, we didn't make a reservation at like one of the freaking busiest restaurants ever. So I don't know if we're gonna go to dinner tonight. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see. We shall see. Anyway, sounds like a no. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Depends on if they have room for us. Okay. I got a message from Bree that said, Teeny, so random question, but you like graphic design, and I had this idea, right? Okay, let me explain from the start. So I was thinking Balls Cup should get a halftime show. And I was thinking, what would be a good halftime show that would be ball related? Well, Beyblades are flat marbles, essentially. So what if Beyblade tournament? Only Beyblades require you to be in person to work. So what if I give people a personalized Beyblade PNG and tell them to drag it around the screen for a bit and eventually go out or stop moving, and then I just overlay them all on top of each other after the fact, and then show that recording on screen, but it'll just be a giant fucking mess. So I would need like a design of that I can make themed after different VTubers. And I said, so I was at McDonald's when you said this, and I was like, wow, I'm getting a really raw look into Bree's dark and twisted mind. Hi, Tazzle! Also, thank you for the follow! Welcome in. So that's how that came to happen? Yeah. And then she said, help, Lamau. Hello? I think I need to buy a new network cable for my other PC. Genuinely, I think that's what the issue is, because this PC tends to, like, lose connection, but the other one doesn't. So I genuinely think it's my Ethernet cable that I bought from Walmart. I think that's the problem. I think that's the issue. Because my other one is fine. Like, I don't lose network connection on the other one. It'll just, like, every once in a while, it'll be like, OBS disconnected. So, I don't know why. I don't understand why. What is your model lore? I'm a horse. Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in with a new cable? Yeah, I think I just need to get a new Ethernet cable is really what the issue is. I just got like a flat, short Ethernet cable because I am like right beside, I'm plugged directly into my modem. Because the modem is like right beside my PC setup. Technically, you were a tanuki and then became a horse. Yeah, this is true. I was a tanuki for a long time because my username was Teeny Tanuki. Not because I liked tanukis, but because I thought the alliteration was cute. And then I decided I didn't want to be a tanuki anymore. And now I'm a horse. That's it. That's the lore. Now I'm a horse. And it's awesome. Great lore. Thanks. But yeah. So Beyblades, custom Beyblades, and also balls tournament. I had a lot of fun. And I'm very grateful that people have been inviting me to events. This is like something that's like kind of hard to talk about because unless you're like deep in the VTuber community, you probably wouldn't really understand, like, I guess, the funny little politics that goes into being a VTuber, but you know how like when you try to apply for a job and you have no experience and they're like, we don't want to hire you because you have no experience. But then you're like, how can I get experience unless you hire me? And it's just like a really like sucky cycle. Sometimes being a VTuber is a little bit like that because you want to be invited to things, but you're kind of only invited to things if you can like prove that you're reliable. But how do you prove that you're reliable unless you're invited to things? You know what I mean? So it's like a really hard thing, especially for indie VTubers too, because you know when you're corpo or when you are with a group or like whatever, you're representing something bigger than yourself. So at that point, you don't really need to prove that you are like reliable because of the fact that you kind of already have this pre-existing thing that shows that. You know what I mean? It's like I don't really know how to explain it. I don't really know how to explain it. Please have 3 years of experience for this entry position. Literally. Spinning out my eyeballs with job applications. Yeah. So it's like that in some ways with like VTuber stuff. And it's hard to get invited to things when you're like very small and you don't have like the ability to like prove yourself as like someone who's like trustworthy and who is like reliable and who will be there and who will get things done on time and like things like that, right? So I'm really grateful that starting VIVARIA has like opened up a lot of those doors for me, and like people are more willing to invite me to things even if they don't know me personally yet, and then it's like opening doors for making like new friendships and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful. It's something that I like don't ever like want to take for granted, and like I don't know, I am really like thankful to mm, be included because as an indie, it's like it's really lonely sometimes, right? So I'm really grateful that not only with VIVARIA am I getting the opportunity to like do things with a group that's like my group, that is mine, whom I love, but I also get the opportunity to like meet new people. It's really, really nice. So yeah, I'm really happy that I was invited to so many things this weekend. It was so lovely. It's so lovely. It's so lovely. Um, but then the biggest news of all, the biggest news of all the big news is Digital Wonderland Summer Live. So let me grab those links because you guys need to go and retweet them and like them and comment on them and tell all your friends and all that stuff. Okay, let me grab it. Digital Wonderland Summer Live! Okay. Here is the link. You guys gotta go watch that video and then comment on it and then like it and then retweet it and then quote retweet it and everything. Do all the things. And I'm gonna blow my nose for a second. Digital Wonderland Summer Live! Yippee, yippee, yippee! So I wanted to talk about this a little bit because it's very exciting. Oh, actually, There's an ad break in a minute. So I'm going to let the ad break happen, and then we'll talk about it. So in the meantime, I will say hi to everybody who's here, because I haven't said that yet. So let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Misha. Thank you for being first. Yippee! Hi, Amai. Hi, Eclipse. Hi, Exceed. Hi, Stella. Hi, Kat. Hi, Sphinx. Hi, Simsim. Hi, Risky. Hi, Numsy. Hi, Chimpy. Hi, Azumi. Hi, Lurker. Hi, FY. Hi, Dree. Hi, Wimborn. Hi, Cooley. Hi, Fagra. Hi, you guys. And then hello to those on YouTube. Also, hi, Quinn. Hi, Dark Shadows. Hi. Hi. I'm gonna let the ads pass. I hope you guys are having a good day. What do you guys got going on this weekend? Anything exciting? Packing. Oh yeah, for your trip, right? Always a good day when there's a teeny stream. Yippee! That makes me happy. Hi, Tazzle. Try to minimize the excitement in my life. Oh. Oh. Leaving tomorrow. So soon. That's exciting. What is this song? Bee and Puppy Cat? It is, yeah. I love Bee and Puppy Cat. Bee and Puppy Cat is like a long time fave media. I think Bee really shaped my personality, if I'm gonna be super honest. Hi, Cheeky. Hello, welcome in. I was kind of sad at the remake reboot and the way that they kind of changed and retconned some things in the beginning. But I am always happy for more Bee and Puppy Cat media. I think it shaped me too. Specifically the part where she like opens the umbrella into her own stomach and then says, "My guts, my guts." Very me-coded. Netflix lost the spark the original had, but it was still good. Yeah. Agree. But I'm still happy for more Bee and Puppy Cat. I will never say no to more Bee and Puppy Cat. I need to comment on this Nexie post that just was posted on the group account. I'm your biggest fan. Yippee! Okay. Hi, Nick. Okay. Ad should be over. Yay! Okay. Digital Wonderland Summer Live. Yay, yippee, yay, yippee. So Digital Wonderland Summer Live is a concert that we are hosting at Animathon, which is at the Edmonton Convention Center in Alberta. That is coming up this coming weekend. Yay! Yippee! Digital Wonderland Summer Live there will be 2 showtimes. It'll be posted about on our Twitter. So if you haven't followed the VIVARIA virtual Twitter, you definitely should, because there will be tweets all week. But there will be 2 showtimes. One that is IRL at Animathon. And it's like right at the very opening of the con, so it's Friday at 12:30. And then the second showing is online on YouTube, on the VIVARIA virtual YouTube channel, for free. Both of them are for free. Well, the Animathon one, you need to buy a ticket to Animathon. But both of them are free, no additional charge. And the second showtime will be the following day, which is Saturday at 12:30 for those of you who are not local. Yeah. Yay! Yippee! We've been working really hard on it. We've been cooking. I don't know if you guys remembered, like 2 weeks ago, 12:30 MST. Yes. I don't know if you guys remember, but like I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I had tweeted something that was like, you guys, I just scheduled like 15 tweets onto the group account. What am I cooking? This is what I was cooking. Yippee! We've been planning this for, I don't know how many months. Months, multiple. Hi, Mindless. Welcome in. Yippee! So I'm excited that it's finally going to be real so soon. And it's our first concert. It's our first concert together as a group. In the original announcement, it does already show who our guests are. So I am going to talk about that as well. It's obviously all of VIVARIA virtual. And then our friends Orla and Kato and Usachi Yui and Toka and Majoko Mamie. Yay! So we have some friends from Glitch Stars EN and from Stellarverse Pro and some indie friends also. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. And the event is being sponsored by Acapella Media. So that means that we did have, you know, some budget to work with. So you'll see more on the official account as the week goes on about what that means. About what that means. Rubbing my little fly hands together because I'm excited for you guys to see that. Not to toot my own horn, but I have done all the graphics for this event, and I think they are like the nicest graphics I've ever made. Hands down. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I fear I cooked. Hello. Welcome, readers. Hi, readers. Hi, hi. Hi, readers. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. To anyone who may be new, galloping my way into your heart, I'm IZUMI TEENY, VIVARIA Virtual's idol horse girl. You can call me Teeny. I'm a horse. Welcome. I hope you had a lovely just chatting. I hope it was good. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Uma! Yeah. Yeah. I was a horse before all the horse girl propaganda came out. I'm not going to complain about it, but I will say that I'm not capitalizing on the horse girl propaganda that's happening. You know, I was a bit of a trendsetter. I was a bit of a trendsetter, actually. Teeny invented horses? Yeah. That's true. I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that. But thank you so much for the raid. If you came with the raid and you need to raid and run, I totally understand. Please make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure to stretch your legs and rest and do whatever you gotta do. An OG horse girl, if you will. Yes, quite. Yes, yes. We were just talking about some announcements of what's happened over the last week. I participated in a lot of collab projects, and we have a concert upcoming, which is very exciting. Which is very, very exciting. So I'm gonna share that link again, and I'm actually gonna pin it in the chat. Make sure to go hype that up, okay? That's your teeny.v homework. Right now. Right now. Hype, hype, hype. We've been working really hard. We've been working really, really hard. And, you know, all of us, like, I want to reiterate that VIVARIA, even though we try to do our best to present as really professional, like, we are not a corpo, we are not a company, we are just guys. We are just guys. And so everything we do, for the most part, we do ourselves. And, you know, we don't have any like crazy budgets to work with. So we do our best as creators with what we have. So I hope that you guys will really enjoy it and like appreciate the fact that, you know, our production value is as high as we can make it for the fact that we're just guys. And I hope that you'll be there for the premiere on YouTube as well. That'd be super epic. That'd be super epic and awesome. I would love that. That would make my day, actually. We will be there. You get to hear me sing some songs. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. I have scheduled, let's see, how many tweets are left to come out? A couple. A few. I will be there. Yay! Yippee! Makes me happy. I'm trying to grab things and stuff. My brain is exploding. Too many things. Too many things in my mind. Who am I? What year is it? The group account. Got it. Let me look. Let me look. Okay. There's another post coming out today. There's 2 tomorrow. There's 2 on the 5th. No, 3 on the 5th. 3 on the 6th. 3 on the 7th. 2 on the 8th. 2 on the 9th. Yeah. There's a lot going on. Teeny is 1992. What the? Anyway, I worked really hard. I worked really hard. Nexie worked really hard. Dreamy worked really hard. Clover worked really hard. And all of our guests too. So I hope you will like it. I hope you will like it, and I don't know. I hope that it's good. I'm nervous. I'm nervous because, you know, I've never put out a concert before. I haven't even put out my own concert, let alone a concert for a group. So, I hope that it goes well. You guys will do good. Yeah, I hope so. In saying that there is a concert at Animathon. If you are attending Animathon as well, there is more than just the concert. We have a meet and greet. We have a meet and greet at 5 p.m. All of this information as well can already be found on the schedule on the Animathon website too. 5 p.m. meet and greet. And then that's on Friday, same day as the concert at Animathon. And then at 11 a.m. On Sunday, we have a Q&A panel. And that will also be live, so you can like come in and yap with us in the panel. Can't wait to meet Izumi Teeny. They seem pretty poggers. Real? Not clickbait? Yay! I'm excited. I'm happy that Animathon was willing to let us do a concert. I'm grateful that they keep inviting me back and that they want me there. It really means a lot to me. So, yeah! Real, not clickbait. Yay, yippee, yay, yippee. In terms of more upcoming announcements, I did post about it in the Discord, but I will be, me and Clover will be at MatsuriCon in Ohio as well at the end of August, which is the 29th to the 31st. I hope Teeny will sign my Eat a Bag. Could be real. Could be real. Whoa, I'll be there. I'm at MatsuriCon. MatsuriCon moment. Yeah, Clover and I will be there, like physically in person. So you guys will get to come up and talk to the Teeny and Clover mech. Yes, yes, yes. And then, is there anything else? Is there anything else that I'm, like, good to share with you guys? That's upcoming? I feel like August, just generally summer is, like, such a busy time, but August especially is always so crazy because that's when a lot of the conventions happen and it's always very busy. I think aside from the cons, we're chilling a little bit. But Goth Teeny tentative debut the 20th of August, assuming that I can get my ducks in a row. But it will be probably sometime that weekend, if not the 20th. It will be like during the weekend, which is the 22nd to the 24th. Yes. Yes, sir. I'm slowly gathering everything that I need. I've been working with a lot of artists and making sure that everything is prepped. I'm like a little nervous about Goth Teeny debut because I always would like to make everything like super high production value if I can. But also like, I've been streaming for like 4 years, right? So like, it's not like I'm doing a brand new debut. Like, you guys already know who I am. So, I don't know. Gatini looks so good. I know. And I'm excited about that. But I also feel like, when, I don't know. I want to have something to, like, make it interesting. Because I don't want to just show up and be like, here's my new model. Okay, bye. First time watching Teeny. Kind of nervous. I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Lesko. Welcome in. I just want to make sure that it's, like, really good and enjoyable for everybody. You know. You know how it is. I feel like, when I watch, like, a lot of, like, corporate outfit debuts, they spend, like, majority of that stream being like, okay, here's what everybody was guessing that my outfit would be, but, I'm, like, sharing every step of the way. So can't really do that. So I gotta find a way to, like, make it fun and interesting. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of it for my announcements. Do you guys have any questions about the announcements, about the concert at all? Any thoughts? Tuned right in when the Q&A wrapped up. Well, it's more like Q&A is now. Before it was just me yapping. Q&A starts right now. I feel like there's not, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of information that I can share that hasn't already been said. I don't know. How do I hype it up but still keep the air of mystery, you know? I'm glad you guys are excited. I hope that you guys can find some excitement in the things that Teeny is doing. Hi, Kyle. Good morning. Excitement! Yippee! Hype it up but keep it low key. Just tweet about it cryptically, I suppose. True. True and real. Yeah. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. I thought that there was going to be more happening this weekend. I thought that there was going to be more happening this weekend. I was given the opportunity to walk around on an iPad at Annie Revo in Vancouver. But it was so busy and I exploded and there was too much going on. It's too much. I had like too many meetings and like prepping for concert stuff that it just like did not happen. It just did not happen. Too many things. Not to be parasocial, but I was thinking, man, I missed Teeny yesterday. You like me. How embarrassing for you. Everybody point and laugh. Everybody point and laugh. Kyle. Well, I haven't had my teeny fill recently because I'm flooded with deadlines. No! That's sad. Finals next week. Oh, good luck with your finals. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. I know that I have been like streaming a relatively large amount, like normal amount of streams, but for some reason it also does feel like I haven't been around very much. Even though I know that I have. Realistically, I know that I have. I'm not sure why that is. Why I feel like I haven't been present. Shared a moment of vulnerability and instead of solidarity, I got laughed for it. Isn't that part of my charm? Isn't that part of my charm that I make fun of you? No? Maybe? Teeny will take any chance to torment the nearest judge. Yesterday I like made a tweet that was kind of sad and then deleted it and then was like sorry for being sad on me and I think I just needed a teeny dachi to crush. I guess so. The fine balance between being really, really, really nice to you guys and being so evil that your ego gets crushed and destroyed. There is no balance. Your charm is you want us to be yearning, but make fun of us for it, but then we'll be doing the same. Yeah. I just want you guys to love me a lot and want attention from me all the time, but then I'm really rude to you about it. Evil and intimidating horrors. You guys get it. You understand the vibe. But we do love you. Ah, flips hair. Even though you are mean to us. No, I'm not that mean to you guys. I'm only mean sometimes. Gotta have that push and pull. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I think about when I first started streaming. I've been like reminiscing a little bit lately because, August 20th, that date I chose because it's my affiliate anniversary and I've been streaming for a long time. And when I first started streaming, I feel like the relationship that I had with my community was like not super great because I feel like at that time I didn't really know how to set boundaries properly. And so it was like a lot of people like love bombing me, but then me not knowing how to like handle it or like set a proper boundary. So they felt like that because they were being so nice to me, they could like get things from me or whatever. And it was like a really weird um kind of interaction that was going on, but it was also mixed with me feeling like I didn't deserve it and also like a lot of like self-doubt, which definitely like still exists, but it's better now, I think. I think. I hope. But now I feel like my relationship with my community is overall better because mm, I don't know. I feel like I can set boundaries with you guys better. And mm, I don't know. It's really weird being on the internet for so long. I feel like genuinely it feels very weird that you guys have just like watched me like grow up. It's very strange. It's really weird. It's really weird to think about. It's my first day here. Yeah. Yup. That's true. First time chatter. Long time viewer, first time chatter. Just had a question. Uh, why are you a horse? Just wondering. Just thought I'd ask. I like you here because you know how to put your foot down when you need to. I think it's important. I think it's important to be able to set boundaries. I think it's a skill that you just really, really need to. I don't know. Long-time chatter, first-time viewer. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Everyone always asks why the horse, but never when is the horse. Yeah, exactly. First-time chatter, first-time viewer. Hi, Exceed. Hi. Bello. Please don't draw art of Teeny as a minion. I don't want it. Please just let me say below in peace. Zero time chatter. Huh. You think so? I've been told that that's the most condescending thing that I do. Sphinx told me that point blank. That you guys will say something, and instead of, like, outwardly judging you for it, I say, yeah, you think so? So that you guys have to reflect on your own actions. It's very passive-aggressive. I just want you guys to think about the things that you're saying, you know? I was not the one who said that. I am, like, 99% sure that you said that to me. Got me mixed up with your real friends? What the fuck? No. I look back at some of the old DMs chatters I would get, and I'm so surprised at what I could put up with. Real. That's very true. Yeah, I, like, definitely used to put up with a lot. I'm still bad for it. Like, I'm still a little parasocial with my viewers. Like, I want to be in the spaces that they're in, and, like, I like chatting with them. And so, you know, I, like, I know that I do cross a boundary in that sense, too. But I remember there was, like, once that I did a subathon, and there was, like a longtime viewer who just, like, wasn't around, through that subathon, and then, like, a month later, I sent them a DM that was like, hey, like, you haven't been around in a while, like, hope you're doing well, and then they got really mad at me for saying that I, like, I think they were like, can't believe you didn't notice sooner or whatever, and, like, can't believe you wouldn't message me sooner and ask me, like, why I wasn't here or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but I remember being like, ugh! This is hell! A hellscape! I literally demanded to be a mod here because some people simply had to go. That's an instant ban. Yeah. Yerp. I don't really mind, but you never say hi back to me when I see you in other spaces. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I will talk to people that I recognize, like viewers and stuff, in like other Discords. But in my friends' streams, like, don't look at me. Mario is doing like a GFE, like onsen GFE stream, 3D, and I and I was watching it, and that was the stream that she modded me in her chat, and she was like, "Did you guys know I have a thing for horse girls?" And I felt like the meme of the guy that's like falling down the stairs, and then everybody was like, "Hi, Teeny," and I was like, "Don't fucking look at me." It's like. I was like, I'm having a moment with my girlfriend experience, okay? I don't want to be perceived in this moment. I usually just say hi and leave it at that. I don't mind when people say hi, but I'm sorry if I don't say hi back in other people's streams. Usually when I'm there for other people's streams, it's like I'm there to say hi to the streamer and tell them that I'm watching them from a distance, and then that's it. Like, I'm not really a chatter either. I lurk a lot, right? So, like, like, Michi is someone who I like really look up to and like watch a lot of. And I had my first time chat her stream the other day after like having watched her for I don't know how long, months and months and months and months and months. And it was because she was asking a question about how to launch Peak. She's just like asking if she should launch it with DX12 or whatever. I also just tend to say hi to Teeny if she pops up. You really are an evil and intimidating horse in the background. That's my intention. That's the vibe. Vibe check. Evil and intimidating horse. I don't know. I've got channels I've been sub to for years whom I have never chatted in. Lurking is nice sometimes. Yeah. I don't know. It's like... It's not so much that I don't want to chat. It's more so just that, like... 99% of the time while I'm watching streams, I'm, like, doing other things. So I just, you know, I don't really want to chat unless I, like, can commit to sitting there and chatting, which is very, very rare. Because, like, yesterday I hopped into someone's stream and they were like, oh my god, hi, Teeny, wait, do you want to see this? Do you want to see that? And it was very, very sweet. But then that meant that I had to be there so that I could let my little streamer do their show and tell with me, which is just like super cute and super sweet. But that's why I don't talk very often. Teeny pops up in other streams and then silently judges us. No, I don't judge you guys. I don't judge you guys. There's very few things that I would genuinely actually judge you guys for. I think. I judge. Sphinx, are you absolutely positive that that wasn't you that said that I was condescending? Or are you gaslighting me? Because you also love to do that. Help. You guys, I'm scared of Sphinx. Yes, I did not say that. Who the fuck was I talking to then? It was months ago. Months and months and months ago. Chat, I'm new here. Are we exclusively a comfy say-so? Huh? Hello? That's too long ago for Heartbrain. Yeah. I don't remember. I forgot. I don't know, chat. What are my vibes? You do this thing sometimes where someone says something to you or you do something to someone and you go on stream and say it was me. It's because I genuinely think it's you. Like, and then I feel crazy. I spend so much time with Sphinx that I guess I just have superimposed other conversations that I've had with other people in my mind as being conversations that I've had with Sphinx. Your vibes are horse. Valley girl. Valley girl. No, I don't think so. Am I a Valley girl? No. 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 I'm having an identity crisis. I'm having a crisis. This person is a freak that reads BL. Maybe. Perhaps. I would say no. Say no. Always funny when you say you told me something already that I'm just learning about for the first time. I have this issue also with Dandy where I remember conversations that we've had really, really vividly. And then I'll say that we had a conversation about something, or like I'll remember like a conversation that we had like my short-term memory is pretty bad. But if the thing is notable enough that it goes into my long-term memory, like I will remember it like 2 years later or more. There was something that was like when we first moved into our apartment that I like told Dandy that I didn't like, and then they had responded like the same. And then I brought it up like I don't know, a couple months ago. It was like, yeah, when we first moved in, like you thought this about the apartment, and they were like, I would never say that. I never said that, and they like very, very, very aggressively fought me on it, and I got really upset because I felt like it's like I would fucking remember. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy when I know that I'm right and then people say that I'm wrong. Super frustrating. I was messing with you about being a valley girl. I don't know what my vibes are. Evil and intimidating horse, I suppose. That's why you're always right. That's why you're always right. I'm always right, except for when I'm wrong. But that never happens, and I'm almost always right. I'd say a bit goofy as well, though. Having an identity crisis. Having an identity crisis. Part of the reason why I don't like posting on social media, just generally, I mean, I do it a lot for someone who hates posting on social media. Specifically Instagram. Instagram used to give me an identity crisis constantly. Because of like, I don't know, if my feed didn't look like aesthetic at all times, might as well just end it all. Hi, Zan. Welcome in. Hi. Welcome, hi. Welcome, hi. Instagram might be hated. It was like so much pressure all the time to like follow and look like I had a very specific aesthetic, and it drove me crazy. Instagram is evil derogatory. Yeah, as opposed to evil positive. I agree. I agree with that statement. I feel like now that I'm a VTuber, even though aesthetic is like more important, for some reason it bothers me less. For reasons unknown. But back when I was being a real person on the internet, it bothered me a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Anyway. I feel like I've exhausted my yapping. I feel like that's all I had in me today. I don't know what else to yap about. Yap more right now, Madge. This week, Sphinx is coming to visit me. So I'm not gonna be online as much, especially also because Animathon. But tomorrow, I have my streams for this week already scheduled. Tomorrow, Ryza, right? I think so. Tomorrow, Ryza. And then Tuesday, Genshin. I have Uma Musume scheduled. That'll probably be canceled. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Because that's like the day that Sphinx arrives to visit me. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted about that, but I don't anticipate I will be streaming very much because it's nice to be offline sometimes when I can. Yeah. I'll go on a date with Dandy while you stream Umumusme. But I want to go. But I want to go. That's not fair. I would also like to attend. Teeny Dachis will stream in your stead, don't worry. It won't be a date then. Well, I mean, it could be. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I'm gonna make a statement that I would like to try to stick to. I know that we're just getting into August now, but, you know, my brain is already on things, you know, ahead of this. On Mondays, starting in September, I think we are going to start playing Baldur's Gate with Dandy on stream. Official. Real. I had been putting it off until there was so many reasons to put it off. I was putting it off because of Persona. I was putting it off because of all the events that were coming up. But in September, I don't think I will have a reason to put it off. The first stream will be 4 hours of character creation. Monday's Gate. Starting from the first Baldur's Gate or just 3? Just 3. Just 3. Dandy has been wanting to play with me for a really long time. So, I would like to make that happen. At this moment, Monday seems like the best day. But that might change. That might change. Ugh, my nose is getting worse. I'm technically supposed to start school again in September. So, we'll see. We'll see. It depends on how my classes line up, and like, I don't know. That's like a whole other beast of a question. But Dandy's been wanting to play Baldur's Gate for a really long time, and I should finally do that. So I feel like there's a very real chance that it will not be on YouTube, and it will probably just be Twitch only. So if you are worried about missing them, sorry about that. Mostly just because I don't know if Dandy wants to be archived on YouTube. So I'd like to respect that. I was happy to see Teeny Dandy streams. Yay! That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Dandy's silly goofy. The last time we played a game together was Super Mario Wonder, I think, which was a while ago. I feel like this month, with everything that's going on, it's very unlikely that I will have any collabs at all. I think it will be just teeny streams, like, for the rest of the month. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like looking at my calendar right now. Lots of conventions, lots of stuff, lots of meetings for Teeny. Everything busy, everything crazy. Losing my marbles. Screaming, crying, throwing up. I think we'll probably call it a day here, though, because my nose is very stuffed up. But I just wanted to talk about the events and, like, I don't know, express how excited I am and also how grateful I am for being included in things. And also, like, say thank you to you guys because I'm really grateful that you guys have been hyping me up and being around all the time. I saw this thing earlier today that said that Twitch, there's like an issue with Twitch and their viewership system right now and how they're like flagging everything as like bots, even when it's not, even when it's just people lurking. And that everybody's seeing that like their viewership is like basically halved. But like you guys have been so kind to me and my numbers haven't really changed, which like is crazy. That means that you guys are engaging with me and that I don't know, that you like me, I guess. Ooh. So I'm really grateful. The new bot crackdown is hitting lots of real people. Yeah. We're real. I know. I know. I'm really grateful for you guys being here. I just want you to know it means a lot to me. Buh. Okay. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll be playing more Ryza and then some more Genshin for some more Fontaine questing. Today, I am going to... What is my plan for today? I gotta work on some work. But otherwise, I'm gonna take a really nice long shower. And... maybe I'll play some gacha quietly by myself, which will be really nice. I'm gonna try to have a good day. Yeah! Yeah! Thank you guys. I love you guys. Not to be parasocial or whatever, but... you know. Teehee. It's not like I like you guys or anything. Yeah, have a good Sunday, everybody. I don't think I'm gonna raid. I think I'm just gonna call it a day. But parasocial. No! Bye!